Hello and welcome back for another 50 States of Food cooking video. This is a collaborative effort I'm doing with Heather from the Pixel Gamer Girl channel, where we are slowly cooking our way through all 50 of the United States. Today's stop finds us in the Badger State of Wisconsin. It became the 30th state admitted into the Union on May 29, 1848, and the dish I'll be making for it is a traditional Wisconsin Booyah Soup. As you can see, I've got a lot of ingredients in front of me, and the exact amounts will be listed down in the description. But I will quickly go over the ingredients I have in front of me, starting off with stew beef and a boneless, skinless chicken thighs, potatoes, onion, celery, and carrots. For seasonings, I've got some salt and pepper, Worcestershire sauce, soy sauce, and a couple of bay leaves. I'll need just a little bit of olive oil. Over here, I've got frozen peas, frozen corn, and frozen green beans. I also need a couple of cans of diced tomatoes. I'm choosing to substitute the water in the dish for chicken stock to add some extra flavor. And to top it all off, I've got some shredded green cabbage. These are all the ingredients, so let's get ahead and get moved over to the stove and we can start bringing this soup together. Here at the stove, I went ahead and heated up to 3 tablespoons of olive oil, and I've gone ahead and added in the chicken and the stew beef. These are going to sit here and brown along with the onions. Once you have the onions added in, go ahead and give it a good stir. And then this just needs to sit here and brown up, I don't know, for a good 15, maybe 20 minutes until the chicken and the beef chunks are completely brown on all sides. After about 25 minutes, the meat has browned up, and I want to add in a generous tablespoon of salt and a half of a teaspoon of black pepper. And I'll also be adding in 4 cups of chicken stock. Or you can use water here if you don't want to use chicken. And then this just gets covered, and it's going to simmer for about 2 hours or until the meat starts to break apart. After simmering for 2 hours, it should start to look like this, with the chicken just starting to shred apart and the beef should be tender. So it's time to add in the rest of our ingredients, starting with 2 cans of the diced tomatoes. The next thing to go in are going to be the potatoes. I did leave the skins on mine. I happen to like that flavor that they add. And I did cut them up into, fairly large size chunks. These will cook down as they soften up. Next in is going to be the frozen vegetables, followed by the 4 cups of chicken stock or water if you're using it instead. Next in is going to be the soy sauce and the Worcestershire sauce. And the last 2 things that are going to go in are going to be my cabbage and the 2 bay leaves, and that's going to be it for the ingredients. I'll get this all stirred together and then cover it up with the lid and allow it to simmer for an additional 2 hours or until all those vegetables are nice and tender. After simmering for 2 hours, the vegetables are nice and tender. I've gone ahead and removed the bay leaves. I did discard those. They have done their job. I have to say, my house has smelled absolutely amazing all afternoon, and I really can't wait to dive in here and try this out. I did garnish it with some oyster crackers, but really you could add anything here that you like. This soup is definitely thick and rich and very hearty. The meat is just melt in your mouth tender. I still have a few little chunks of beef in here, and when you come across one, it just melts in your mouth. So good. The flavors in the broth are very well balanced. I like the addition of the soy sauce. It adds just a little bit of something different to it that I really enjoy. Honestly, I think this is a very well balanced dish, and there is nothing else I would add to this. Overall, an absolutely spectacular dish from the state of Wisconsin. But that is going to be it for me for the day. If you all have enjoyed this video, leave me a comment down below. If you tried this recipe out, let me know how it turned out for you. Remember to check out the 50 States playlist. There will be a link down in the description to it. And as always, thank you all so very much for joining me today. I've been Girl. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I hope I'll see you in the next one.